All right, we are reviewing chemical properties and physical properties. Physical properties are things that you can observe about a substance just by looking at it or just by measuring it. You don't have to actually alter the substance to figure out any of these properties. So let's use a piece of paper, for example. A physical property is just something that I can observe. It is white. That's a physical property. It is smooth. That's a physical property. It is flexible, bendable. I could put this on a scale and weigh it. I can observe what state it is in. It's a solid. All of these are physical properties because I don't have to change this piece of paper in order to determine it. So if I can measure it without destroying the paper, that means it's a physical property. The opposite of a physical property is a chemical property. A chemical property is something that, in order to measure it, you have to do something to the paper which would make it no longer paper. So, an easy example of this is flammability. There is no way to measure how flammable this paper is without just getting a lighter, setting it on fire. But when I measure the flammability by testing it out, it destroys the paper and changes it into ash and smoke. Another example is the corrosiveness. Will this react to acid? You can't tell just by looking at it. You actually have to pour acid onto the piece of paper to test that out. And if you did so, it would likely destroy the paper. So it's a chemical property because measuring its corrosiveness would actually be harmful to the paper and change it into a new substance. Another example of a chemical property is toxicity. So, how do I tell this is toxic? I'd actually have to consume it, eat it, and see does it make me sick. And in the